We do not leave one hair, one Heir, one H-E-I-R, out of the water, because we are not seeking to be the heirs of the kingdom over another. Those who seek to be the heirs of the kingdom over another will want to be above the waters and rule over it. That is what Mormons call the devil. The devil wants to be the heir of the kingdom instead. That is why he is the heirs over the water. Both are in the water. One is not seeking authority over the other, even if authority is given. It is being meek. All that is all that is. There is only one soul. You said S-O-U-L. One S-O-L-E. Solely one soul. That is all souls. That is in the kingdom of the celestial Son. All is the soul. And the soul is all. And it is not seeking to be over another. For in that it denies its own holiness. Its own wholeness. We do not deny the wholeness to be holier than another. Please do not leave one heir out, one heir of the kingdom over another. Those who understand being meek will see that sign, for they understand the Enlil principle from the Sumerians, that which sought dominion over Enki, who had dominion of the waters, and Enlil over it, and was given dominion over all the earth, and sought dominion over Enki, and Enki was the Lord of Eden, according to the Samaritans, of which a lot of the Torah, at least some of it, came from them. Or, well, I can't prove it, but let's just say it's more than a coincidence, isn't it? And that's nothing to be ashamed of. But anyways, we don't seek dominion over the waters. If you are seeking to someday be justified to be a god over another heir of the kingdom, another soul, you would want dominion over the waters, which is the matters. Are you trying to have dominion someday over the matters of what you call the telestial and the terrestrial? The 66.6 that would be below you? I would hope that you'd be on the side of the 2/3 instead of the 1/3. They seek dominion over the waters, and seek to make themselves God of even older, the angels. That is not the side the Mormons said they were fighting on. Every true Saturday's warrior knows that in their heart. They know that. And they are meek, and the meek shall inherit the earth. The Latter-day Saints know that this is true as well, because as soon as we reach 8 years old, I remember as a boy, the first Saturday after I had turned 8, we need to be baptized and be born again. 7 is enough. In that is where innocence is. Thou shalt not commit adultery, you adults. Nor shall we adulterize the truth. It is all that is. It is eternal. It is in every direction at once, in all things. And it has never been born, and it never dies, it never burns, it never is destroyed by water. It is what we call the Spirit. It just is. And that is the way it is. That is like the body that it is. It is one with that. It is the law, and it is the all. I am that I am. It is the Word, and the Word made flesh. You see, that. Now why are you? And we go back through. Why I do what I do. That's what I am. But who am I? Now we're to the who. I want to find out who I am. That's the song that we used to sing and listen to on the LDS videos when I was a missionary. I want to find out who I am. Who am I? I am what I am? Well, what is that? I always think I know who I am. Who I am, I'm a doctor, a lawyer, a bishop, a clerk. I am here, but where is here? Here is here, and I know that is true. Nevertheless, where is here? Sometimes we always think we know where here is. And that's fine, that is true, nevertheless. Who we are. Now I'll go back to the what. And find out why you are what you are. And then return to that. And now you know that is the way it is. And the way is the life and the truth. There is no higher, because there is no lower. It is all that is high and low, and there is no lower. And it knows that. It knows it's the Most High. It is the Most High because there is nothing lower. So, if you want to be like the Most High, Lucifer, you got to be like the Most High. The Most High is the Most High, not because it has lower beneath it. It is because there is no higher. There is nothing beneath it. Nothing? Nothing. It is all that is, and every nothing you ever invent, I will just tell you. So that's what you think nothing is. And I'll just add it back to all that is, and you're still in. And there's no way out. All that is all that is. It is the law, it is the all, it is the word, it is God. They are two, they are one. All fingers are one hand. Yet we do many things with our fingers and forget we're one hand, one man. A glorified and perfected man made perfect, that is never tarnished, and that is the spirit that we are, the eternal. Sometimes I think we forget that. We focus on eternity as one endless line. A line is an L, and that is fine. What is line? Line is also something that is in all directions. Did you know that we measure the width of the path the same way we measure the length? But here's the problem. It is endless. So some people like to stick to the width of the path, for that's easier. Let's put some poles there. Let's put some poles. I love poles. But sometimes we've got to return to know that all poles point to the same thing. Opposites are wonderful. I love them. I don't worship them instead. Here are some opposites. The opposite of white. All that white is not is the opposite, and you thought it was black, didn't you? The opposite of black, green. The red is also the opposite of black. For anything that is not black is its opposite. And you just see black and white. Everything that is not white is the opposite. Now where's the pole? Everything that is not the pole is the opposite. But you said those two poles have a width. And you called that the opposite. Fine. That is true. Nevertheless, what is beyond the hole that you dig is the reason why there can be a hole in the first place. Sometimes I wish that they turn the scriptures, whether it be the Quran, the Torah, the Talmud, the Book of Mormon, the Bible, I wish they'd just put it W in front of the holy. We believe in the whole, but we also are grateful we can make one. For without the whole thing, we could not. Besides, we read those things because we say we want to be made well and whole. And yet we worship a whole instead. The whole is every reason why it can be a whole as well. And sometimes we just see the whole and make it a pit. And that's when we go, how deep is it? How deep are the waters? Shallow. Some people are just so shallow. They're very simple. Shallow, hollow.